Welcome back to Up North at 4. Joining us now, it's Treya and Dave Holt, the owners over at Backwaters Bar and Grill here in Rhinelander. And this is a pretty big week for the two of you guys. It's coming up Thursday is going to mark the 1-year anniversary since you took over at Backwaters. What's that feel like? I'm telling you, it's a year, right? Is that settling in?
It's crazy. It's been a really crazy year.
Yeah, I can imagine it has been. And I remember, kind of going back in time here a little bit when Backwaters was up for sale. There was kind of a lot of rumors in the community like, oh, is there going to be someone coming in that changes everything? New name? Is the menu going to be different? But come to find out, no, it stayed the same name. And I do know, Dave, that you had mentioned that you wanted to kind of keep things similar for a lot of people, right? Is that the case?
Absolutely. We have said so many times over the past year, if it had been any other place, we wouldn't have even thought about it. We loved the place from the beginning. So yes, obviously things change over time, but there was very little that we came in and said, we want to change that. It was very much perfect the way it was in so many ways.
Absolutely. And so I'm just kind of curious myself. I'm sure people at home are thinking the same thing. Do you guys have experience in the restaurant business before this, or is this like sort of a new journey for the two of you?
I
default to the expert here, right?
Yes. I managed a restaurant in Tomahawk for 5 years, and I did most everything. I think the only thing that I really didn't do was the financial stuff, the QuickBooks and things like that. So that's been really challenging for me. And there's quite a few things that that came up that I'm like, oh, I didn't think about.
Think about before, right?
Yeah, I didn't think about this. So there's definitely been a learning curve, but a lot of the managing aspects of it, no,
the day-to-day, you've been doing this for, like you said, now 6 years, right, if you want to consider everything all together. But I'm curious, though, for the two of you, what was sort of the inspiration to take that step and say, you know what, let's put an offer in?
So, Treya had left that business right before the pandemic and got a job in insurance, got moved to another insurance company, and it just wasn't exactly what she was expecting as somebody who's an expert in customer service. Sales and customer service, some people might think that they're the same, but they're really different, and her expertise is very much customer service. And so I had seen that it was open, or it was for sale, and I had kind of a habit. My dad lives in North Carolina and he's retired, and I had a habit of like sending him like, hey Dad, there's a hunting camp for sale. You could buy it and I could take care of it. And so it was kind of a joke. I was just doing the same thing. Hey Dad, check this place out. I've been there. It's a wonderful place. You could buy it and then we'll take care of it for you. And his response wasn't just haha no. It was, well, Dave, what you really need to find is somebody who knows how to run a restaurant, but is willing to work for you. And I was like, Dad.
Cough, cough, wink, wink.
Yeah.
And he's
I know just the person.
So it started as a haha, wouldn't it be funny? And then she came home from work and she had kind of a rough day. Yeah. And then it was, well, why don't we just go talk to them? The Cotulas only owned it for 3 years. So, if nothing else, I just want to know what happened. Yeah. Why they were selling. And then we met with them for a couple hours. And then the drive home was, wow, I really want to try this.
I think we should do this.
I think we should do this. And so it went from, it's a joke to, wouldn't this be amazing? But I would never actually happen. But then things started to come together, fall into place, and before you know it,
got a lot of support from a lot of people. You know, our families helped us out with a lot of it. And then, you know, friends too, they were really just super supportive of, you got this, you can do this.
Totally. So I want to talk some more about the restaurant, you guys. We're up against the clock here. We're going to take a quick break. Do you mind sticking around? Let's have some more fun here.
Yeah.
Be right back on Up North at 4. Welcome back to Up North at 4, joined by the Holtz, owners of the Backwoods Bar and Grill. 1 year coming up on Thursday, officially the 1 year anniversary since you both took over the place. And I know you were mentioning before, the support you guys have gotten has been incredible. And obviously a lot of that comes back to the staff and the incredible people you work with. What has that been like in the last 365 days for you?
It's been fantastic, actually. When we took over, all of the original staff had stayed. We've, you know, some people have come and gone since then, gone off to college or whatever. But now I have a steady, you know, group that Kansas, James, and Jade. Those are the three that have really stuck around, and I would not be able to do this without them.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. I worked in the restaurant industry for a little bit when I was in high school, throughout college, and I know like there is a very tight-knit bond that forms between the staff members. Oh my gosh, you bring back so many memories. But I did want to ask you guys, I know when you took it over, you said, there's not a whole lot that really needs to change here, right? But you have kind of started to put your fingerprints on the place a little bit, some specialty cocktails, mocktails. Where did that come from? Is that, which one of you is behind that one?
That would be me.
Is that you? Okay.
So last summer, I would get here and there people who would order martinis, and I'm like, I haven't bartended for 20 years.
Yeah.
And martinis actually scared me. I was like, I don't know what to put in these. You know, I don't drink these. I don't know. So when summer ended and we kind of got a little bit of a breath, I started looking into different cocktails, and my server manager / bartender, Jade, she helps me out a ton with that. So she'll be on Google and she'll look up different cocktails
just to try and see.
I'll get a new liquor in, and I remember when we got Grand Marnier in, and I was like, what do we do with this? And so she was on her phone.
Right to the Google machine, yeah.
Yep, came up with a ton of cocktails. And then so I would spend Saturday afternoons, because we're a little slower and Jade's there. So I would spend Saturday afternoons trying out different cocktails.
And was it just a matter of like experimenting and then like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this?
And sometimes customers would be there, and I would get their insights too on, so now like martinis are easy, and I do them all the time. And now I actually have a spicy martini. So instead of olive juice, we use the jalapeno juice. And it's really good. Yep.
I'm not even a big martini guy, but that does sound
right up my alley. Delicious.
And all right, so I'm hearing slow Saturdays, maybe come by and
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so you guys were also mentioning to me before the back bar on the patio. Obviously, weather's getting warmer. Let's knock on wood here that Mother Nature gets the hint here. What are the plans for the back porch bar for you guys?
Well, we really want to feature the outdoor dining experience and enhance that. We are going to have some live music, limited there to sort of feature that. Jade is going to take over the outdoor bar and the 5 patio tables that are out there. That's going to be hers. And she's going to be the one deciding what she wants to serve out there. And that's going to be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. And so we want to enhance that backyard experience.
Another element, right?
Right.
Well, I wish you guys seriously the best of luck, moving forward here. And it's been 1 year, which is awesome. So, hey, congrats to the two of you, right? Pat yourself on the back, and hopefully we can do this, in the future as we get to 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and so on and so forth. But in the meantime, guys, we're going to take a break, and Up North at 4. We'll be right back after this.